Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Jack Thoreau Arena in Kanata, Ontario for today's game between the U9 Ottawa Valley Silver 7 Team White and the Kanata Blazers Team Orange. Enjoy the game. Silver 7 played a game last night at 5 o'clock and lost her. They're back at it again today. They've already faced this Kanata Blazers Orange team a couple of times this season, but only in half ice, so this will be their first full ice meeting. Getting the start between the pipes today is Gavin Hignall, as Noah Guerin got the start yesterday. On the ice to start things out for the Silver 7 is Pratt, Warren, Colvin, Kelso, and Claire. Good blocker save by Hignall there. As Silver 7 trying to get it out. Centered. Warren tries to dig it out. Somebody lost the gloves. Kelso to Paxton. To Colvin. Colvin up through the middle. Around one defender. Can't quite get around the other defender, but gets it wide to Claire, who lets one go. Rebound was there, but unable to pounce on it. Kept in at the line. Pratt works hard. Just fires it wide and into the corner. As Silver 7 have a bit of pressure of their own. Good back check by Eche. And that's just knocked out. Back in on side. Eche up off the boards. Blazers keep it in. Now we get it out. Butte on a break. Goes wide. Fires it on net, and that'll be covered up for a face-off. Come off. Curtis. Husert, Henry, and Gibbons on for silver 7. As that's just got out of the zone. Jumped into the corner by the Blazers. Moss is on it. Chips it back to Gibbons. Henry makes one man miss. Makes him miss a second time. Good stop by Hignell. He gets it up along the boards to Buchert, who gets it up and out to Gibbons, who's got a bit of a break. He goes wide into the corner. Good use of his body to shield the puck. Curtis tried to keep it in at the line, not able to. Blazers player falls. That's blocked by Curtis. And up along the boards by Colvin. Stepped in and sent back in deep. Curtis wins the race to the puck in the corner. Colvin tries to chip it out, sent back into the corner by the Blazers. Curtis spins the puck. Good battle down low. Brought out by the Blazers, but controlled by Silver 7. Colvin around and into the net, into the goalie. No whistle. Claire lets one go wide. Just chipped back to Kelso. And another great stop by Hignell. Kelso brings it in as Silver 7 are offside, and we'll get a face-off. One forward by Silver 7. Kept in by Eche. Kept in by Graham. Kept in by Graham again along the boards. Great job by him. Helped sustain the pressure. Eche fires it. Kept in. Silver 7 back on side. Eche stands up. The Blazers player. Puck stays in deep. Puck brought back by Butte. Bucher keeps it in. Chipped out by the Blazers. Sent back in deep by Lamoth. And Butane will forecheck. He's in a battle along the boards. Kept in by Hurtis as he knocks it out of the air. Bucher behind his net. Gibbons with it along the boards. He brings it into the zone. Pushed deeper by Bucher. Gibbons brings it around his net. Booth fights off a defender. Bucher chips it forward again. Gibbons up on the forecheck. Sent back in deep by Silver 7. Bucher, Henry, Claire, Warren, and Kelso. Good help by Kelso as he goes and gets it in the corner. Colvin on a break with Warren. Kept in along the boards by Silver 7. Brought out. Knocked away by Claire. And he digs it out in the corner. Puts it up to Pratt. Silver 7 in offside. That'll be pulling down for a faceoff. Good back and forth start to this game. 30 seconds left here in the first. Nobody's yet taken control. Bird, Butte, LePage, Graham, and Etche for Silver 7. Just one back. Butte controls it in the zone. Still set up. LePage with a good strong forecheck. Silver 7 keep it in on the boards. Graham tips it forward. And finally pushed out by the Blazers. And Etche will retreat. And that'll end the period. as the Kings switch ends. Silver 7 stick with Graham, Ete, LePage, Butang, and Burn. Steps in at the line, centered. Battle court along the boards. Controlled by Ete and sent out of trouble. Shipped up along the boards by Butang. Burn to LePage as he loses it in the neutral zone. It's sent back in by the Blazers. Sent around by Graham. Good stop there by Hignall. Butang going for a skate up the middle. Kept in by Ete for now. Good defensive play by Graham. Knock it off the stick. Curtis back. Makes one player miss. Puts it up the boards. To Henry. Puts it offside as Curtis retreats. That's Gibbons, Henry, Buchert, Curtis, and Lamoth. As Henry keeps it along the boards and fires it back in. Buchert wins that race. Sends it out front, just out of the reach of a diving Henry. Lamoth steps up and keeps it in. Buchert keeps it in. Henry on the forecheck. And that's sent out by the Blazers. Curtis comes around its net. Puck hops off the stick. As Lamoth gets it up to Colvin. Colvin to Warren. Good play by Kelso to keep it in on the board. Gets it up to Pratt. Warren has a shot. That one gets past Kelso. And a great play by Hignall to come out and stop that one. As the Blazers had a bit of a break. Kelso gets that to Colvin. He gets it across. Just out of the reach of Warren. Claire controls it. He pushes it up. Flips it in, and it just trickles wide. Kelso tried to keep it in. Claire to Colvin. Colvin's got help. And that's whistle dead. Graham, Etche, Byrne, Butane, and LePage as Butane wins the faceoff. Graham can't keep it in. Etche comes over, hits it back out. Etche takes his net. He gets it up to LePage. Butane's there. Drags it. Nice play there at the line by Etche. Whoops, sorry, folks. Centered. Butane. Back. Tips it up. Byrne in a foot race. I'm not sure how the offside's working here, but nonetheless, Silver 7 control it. Gibbons brings it out. It's caught at the line. Silver 7 hemmed in their zone here. Can't get it out. Moss tries to bring it around the other side. Clipped in by the Blazers. Moss tries to skate it out. Gibbons with the block. And he's taken out at the line. No call. Kept in again by the Blazers. And finally out by Silver 7. Bucher fires it just wide. Warren keeps it in. Bucher hard on the forecheck. Keeps it in. Fire across by Claire, intercepted. Blazers headed the other way. Warren on the back check. Colvin trying to track this down. Icing waved off. Claire's back. He fires it out of the zone. Up to Warren on the break. And he buries it. 1-0, Silver 7. Little chip out of the zone by Claire up to Warren, who snuck in behind the D. And he buries it on the breakaway. Byrne, Boutin, LePage, Claire, and Kelso right there for Silver 7. That's centered and goes through the crease. Boutin brings it out. Held up at the blue line. Kept in. Byrne has a shot. Just wide. Byrne Graham keeps it in. LePage tries to center it. And that'll end the second period as Ottawa Valley Silver 17 White score one late to take a 1-0 lead here through two complete. The teams will go back to their original ends. We'll have Graham, Etche, Henry, Gibbons, and Bukert on for Silver 7. Face-off's one back by Gibbons. Hit forward by Graham. Bukert gets it in the zone. It's sent back up. Graham back, sends it over to Gibbons. He turns around, comes back up along the boards. Henry brings it out. Stops. Etche shoots off the shin pad into the corner. Gibbons has it. Sends it back up to the point. Etche fires it onto the stick of Bukert, and he's pinned down. Etche keeps it in again. Takes it to the net. Tries to pass it out front. And that is covered up. Warren wins that back. Curtis over to Lamoth. Under his feet. And that sends the Blazers the other way. Blazers try to center it. Colvin headed back the other way. He shoots it on net and it's steered wide. Warren keeps it in at the boards. Curtis kept it in. And he will have a shot, which is blocked, but keeps it in. Good defensive play there by Colvin. He turns it up with Pratt. Pratt dances through. Just loses it. Okay. Cross to the page. As Burn sends it in deep. They're held it at the line, but just offside. The faceoff will come out as both teams change. Bukert, Gibbons, Henry, Etche, and Graham for a silver 7. Gibbons dances around a couple players. Silver 7 regains control of the puck, brought in by Gibbons. He'll fire it, and that's blocked by a Blazers player. Etche chips it back up on the boards. Graham, as that's whistled for offside. That's won by Silver 7. Pratt taken in, holding along the boards. That's brought around by the Blazers player. Warren with a great forecheck, knocks it off his stick. Pratt sends it back in. And that will be sent along for icing. Just out of the reach of the Blazers player on the breakout pass. Curtis, Lamoth, Colvin, Pratt, and Warren. As that's one forward by the Blazers. Pratt turns it up. Curtis gets it out. Pratt bringing it up. Brought in just offside by Silver 7. And we'll have another faceoff. Page, Boutin, Byrne, Claire, and Kelso. Boutin wins it back as he takes off for a skate. Brought in by Kelso at the line. Kelso turns, fires it across the burn, makes a move, and the backhand is smothered by the Blazers goalie. Great passing by Silver 7. Gets him a chance. 5:41 left. Henry, Gibbons, Buchert, Graham, and Etche. As Gibbons wins that, sends it over to Buchert. That's sent up along the boards by the Blazers as Etche controls it. Sends it back in. Icing waved off. And Silver 7 will set up the forecheck. If that's missed behind the net. Good defense by Graham. Gibbons turns it up. Buchert does a great job staying on side. And that is shot high and gloved down by the Blazers goalie to keep things at 1-0. Curtis, Lamoth, Warren, as he battles for the faceoff. Pratt and Colvin for Silver 7. Lamoth retreats in a foot race. He sends it up the boards. Colvin battling there. Kept in by the Blazers. Blocked by Warren. Colvin along the boards as he's pinched off along the boards. Kept in at the line. Yes, it is by Hurtis. Sent back in. That'll be sent around. Mock tries to keep it in. Hurtis comes over. And he's going to go for a skate. He fires a shot just wide. Good D there along the boards by Silver 7 as Pratt has it. Can't get around the last defender. And the Blazers turn it up the other way as Kelso does a great job breaking that up. That's knocked off the stick. Signal does a great job to stop that one and then smother the rebound. They're paying Claire, or Kelso, Claire, Byrne, Boutin, and LePage. Scramble draw. Brought forward by Kelso and out of the zone. Byrne to Boutin as he comes in the zone. He battles. They tried to get it deep again to Boutin. Kelso does a great job keeping it in at the line. Page blocks it again. Now he's got it. Centers it. Kept in by Claire. Centered. Kelso has it. Fires it on net. Just wide. Byrne back to Claire. He misses it. That's a break going the other way. Great skate back by Kelso. And that's sent high and wide. And Hignell smothers that for a face-off. Sarah gives Hignell a little tap to say, thanks for saving me. Graham, Eche, Henry, Gibbons, and Buford. 2:06 left here in the third. Silver 7 clinging to a 1-0 lead. That's sent back in deep. Around to Eche. Gibbons tries to chip it out. Can't. Still not out. Bounces over everyone's stick. Eche did a good job tying his man up. Buford has it. Brings it out. Has Henry with him. Henry, one man to beat. And that is stopped. What a great save. What a great opportunity for Henry. The Blazers goalie keeps his team in the game with 1:12 left to play. That's sent in and smothered again. Boyd's been doing a good job covering up and not getting too many rebounds this game. That's one back by Warren. Kept in and now out. Sent across by the Blazers. Curtis with the spin. Caught there by Colvin. No changes made. 55 seconds left. Warren lost that one. Good stick there by Curtis. They swat that one away as the puck fought for along the boards and icing waved off. Blazers doing a good job keeping it in the zone here. Lamont tips it up. And that'll be the game. Silver 7 take this one by a score of 1-0. Great game by both teams. As they'll line up the shake. Gavin Hignell with the shutout. Blazers goalie did quite well also, only giving up the one.